should you have to use your oven when you can make a delicious meal with just a single skillet?
And joining us now from Anne's Table for Two is Ann Macey. She's going to show us how to make Asian chicken and noodles. Hello, Ann Macey.
Thank you for being with us.
It's always lovely to be here.
Author of Anne's Table for Two, scintillating cookbook, good read. And now today we are making Asian style chicken, right?
Yes, we are. We're starting out with 2 tablespoons of oil in a skillet. I'm going to put just a pinch of red pepper flakes. Now, if I tell you to put hot red pepper flakes in something, you should do it because I don't like hot, spicy food. But just sometimes you need just a little bit of heat.
And that's all you have is just a little
Ann
bit.
says to do it.
You
have
gotta
to do it.
Okay. So, and that's about a medium-high heat. Then you start with some, I like linguine, you can use soba noodles, spaghetti, whatever. You cook it 4 ounces, cook it according, this is for 2. Cook it according to the package directions. And then, and my skillet's getting real hot. Everybody's oven and stove are different.
It's all different temperatures. And if you're
Okay.
cooking for 2 though, you can just follow this recipe or you can just multiply, you know, do the math.
Yes, and I will mention something about that. Then I've got 8 ounces of this. I like Geisler's brand of antibiotic-free chicken tenders. I've cut them up into bite-sized pieces, and I've also tossed them in about a tablespoon of oil. Now, the reason why I do that is sometimes if you've got a hot pan, it sticks to the pan. It won't stick to the pan so much if you do this.
It sticks to the pan even if you already have oil in there?
Yeah, sometimes if the pan isn't like totally coated, even though I do have a total of 3 tablespoons of oil in here now. And I like to use extra virgin olive oil. And then I have 3 tablespoons of scallions, chopped scallions. And then I'm going to add, this is about 2 medium carrots, julienne style, matchstick style. You don't have to be fancy, just, you know, put
But
them
you
in,
want
stir
a
'em up.
similar consistency for all the carrots though, so they
That's
cook evenly.
very good stuff.
I've been paying attention to your segments, Ann.
I don't know if I can julienne style my carrots. I might just have to chop
Well,
them.
there, you
Oh,
know,
no.
it's
You'll
I
learn.
wasn't real fussy with this. Then I've got snow peas. Now this is what snow peas looks like, and Geisler's had them packaged perfectly for me. I only needed 3 ounces, and I
took a
like to
bite.
cut them up. Now, if you can't find snow peas, green beans, you know, sliced, you know, long, is good too. Okay, nice, lots of veggies. Then I took, believe it or not, a tablespoon of peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay, when you only are cooking for 2 people, I have extra virgin olive oil and I have canola oil on my shelf. I don't have peanut oil, sesame seed oil. They'll go rancid if there's only 2 of you.
What's the shelf like on one of those oils? Not that long?
Especially sesame seed oil is really very very low. So that's all I have. But there's 2. But if you just take a little bit of peanut butter and add it, it's like having peanut oil. So I have a tablespoon of peanut oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of vinegar, gives it a little bit of a bite.
Just distilled white vinegar, good old-fashioned vinegar?
Well, yes, except that I usually use that to clean the drain and the wash. I use white wine vinegar. So
White wine vinegar.
White wine vinegar.
Should I update my vinegar then?
Well, we'll talk about that later.
I'm drinking
That's
like the
another
low
segment.
vinegar rung. All right, well now I'm nervous. I'm drinking bad vinegar.
Now, I also put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and if I tell you to put salt in, you need the salt, because I don't like to add salt if I don't have to, because I got enough sodium
So
and
if you
everything.
say to add spice and you say to add salt,
Yes,
she
just
means
do it.
Not messing around today.
This is a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Now, you can use fresh ginger, but I don't use ginger enough to use the fresh ginger. You can leave it in the freezer, but
You can put ginger in the freezer?
you can. Whole,
did not know
and then
that.
grate it. Yes, that's usually the best way to do it, especially if you're
Does
only
it
2
lose
people.
its flavor at all?
No, it doesn't. You
Oh.
can keep it, I think, for about a year.
Nice.
So then we're
right.
just going to let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you.
How do you know when it's done cooking?
Well, when the chicken has to make sure that it's not pink anymore and the juices have all run clear. So
Cooked
it's
all the way through?
approximately a total of like 8 to 10 minutes when they're cut up small like this.
All right, well,
so just
Ann,
cover it.
we're going to let you get to it. We'll be back with her a little bit later in the show.
Okay.
Taste appeal.
We're back in the kitchen with Ann Macey from Ann's Table for Two to finish up our Asian chicken and noodle skillet dish.
And it smells so good.
It smells
You
so
know,
peanutty.
This dish, when I first did it, the very first time I attempted it, I'm cooking it and I'm thinking, oh, this is not going to be any good. And I ate both servings.
All right.
Thus the reason why I gained 35 pounds writing my cookbook.
Yeah, but you know what? If you lost 35 pounds while cooking your cookbook, I wouldn't trust
Well,
it.
this is a good point. Now, I'm just going to add the linguine and toss it all in.
Now, if you really wanted to get fancy, could you go to one of those Asian markets and get the special Asian noodles?
Yes. Yes, you could, but you know me, I don't do fancy.
Exactly.
She's just making it easier for everyone.
I love it.
Now, I will tell you that this has been, cooking a little bit longer, so it's not going to have as much of sauce as it usually does. So, TV kind of like, doesn't make it.
But if you want to, maybe add a little extra peanut butter or a little extra vinegar.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the last time I made it, I wasn't paying attention. Somebody called me, and I was on the phone, and I put 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in it instead of 1. And I gave it my mother. It was the first time she tried it, and she loved it. So.
Okay, well,
so
maybe that's a good sign.
Extra peanut butter is
Extra peanut butter,
okay.
perhaps.
Okay.
Now, Ann, this is in your cookbook, Ann's Table for Two. What else
It
can people
is.
find in there?
Good recipes. And not
Obviously.
sloppy
And lots
ones.
of them.
Yes. I have desserts, I have appetizers, I have, I have everything in there. I have side dishes. All of my cakes are made in a 6-inch springform pan.
Because, yeah, the gist is everything's for 2. But
Everything is for 2.
as long as you can do simple math, it can be for 4, 6, 8, 20.
I had a woman who wrote to me who watched the show, and she has 3 children, and she said she loves my recipes, and her children love everything, and that's great.
That's great.
Well, they're easy, you know what I mean? It's something that you can spend 2 hours making a dinner, or you can make one that's just as tasty in 20 minutes.
People are so busy today that they need to have something that's easy. Now, I went to the International Home and Houseware Show in March. I was not just anybody can get in there.
I want to go to one of these things. It's all these gadgets and doodads.
Just kind of manipulated my way in there, but I got so many gadgets that are being sent to me because I told them I was going to show all of you people. So, and this is one of the things I got. Now, if there's only one of you who is, you're cooking for just one and you're making my recipes, so you just take 1 serving and you take this little plate topper and you push it down and it locks in. It's all, it's nice and...
Well, there you go. And
It's
you
like
just
a
pump it
suction
in the
cup.
fridge.
Right, and you put it in the refrigerator.
For
and
later.
They stay fresher longer, and when you want it, you just pull this tab and it comes back up. It is microwavable, dishwasher safe on the top.
That was my question.
Yes, microwavable.
And dishwasher safe.
Yes,
Because I hate cleaning dishes.
The one thing you want to know, though, with this thing, because of the suction, you have to make sure that there's at least some kind of air getting in there, otherwise
There's
it will
no
explode.
droppings or anything.
And when you want to take it off, use this nub right here.
That's it.
Little
That's
nub.
it. It's called the plate topper. This is new. This is one of the... I did get a couple of things that have been around for a little while, but I loved them.
I bet those conferences are a barrel of laughs and so much fun. Neat products.
60,000 people there. I saw Paula Deen. If you go to my website, you'll see a picture of me with Paula Deen.
Quality nice.
Paula Deen is sweet, very
I
sweet. She
believe
looks
that.
great.
Does
Yeah, 'cause she lost all that
does.
weight.
She does. She looks great. Of course, I got 3 seconds to talk to her because there were 60.
Still
Oh, I
3
bet.
seconds with Paula Deen.
Yeah, it's better than 0 seconds of Paul
I know
Dean.
you've been dying.
I know. Well, let's unveil the plate topper. This handy new invention. Shall we
Ready to
dig in?
The mess I made. This is what my kitchen usually
That's
looks
okay.
like.
But that's where you come here and you make a mess in our kitchen. Ann, it's a pleasure to have you here. Ann's Table for Two.
It's good.
If you want to learn more about Ann's upcoming events or to buy her cookbook or to view these recipes, just log on to her website, annstable42.com.